Indeed, it is our pleasure to have Professor Rahul Mukherjee, who has come from Singapore. He is here with us today to share his vast experience in the subject and talk about VUCA. In the short form, we can call it as a VUCA world. The French acronym VUCA, which stands for volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity, was originally a military term coined by the US at the end of the Cold War. Today, it has metamorphosed into a description of the current global economic situation in which countries and organizations find themselves in this. VUCA has become a framework within which several emerging ideas of strategic leadership have surfaced, especially in the industrial and academic sphere. In a recent study on how to survive in VUCA done at Roland Berger, they looked at some of the strategies adopted by different companies, out of which some stood out as a clear meta winners, firms so singular that they are game changers in the industry, and in some cases have even created a whole new industry segment. Many of these meta winners were born in the world into a world where VUCA was already in the norm. A few of them are known around the world, including Google, Amazon, Facebook, and Apple. Others are primarily known in their home markets, such as the French telecom company, Free, and the US provider on demand internet streaming context Netflix on their home continent, such as the Spanish fashion retailer Zara. Part of the Inditex group. Asia also has its meta winners, such as the Chinese Alibaba group and South Korean Samsung. Friends, it is important for the companies to keep themselves innovative at various levels and spread through the global market. Over the years, Indian foreign trade has increased substantially. Exports during November 2013 were valued at $24,613 US dollars, which was 5.86% higher in dollar terms. That is 0.4% higher in rupee terms than the level of $23,250 US million dollars during the November 2012. Imports during November 2013 were valued at $33,833 million, representing a negative growth of 16.37% in dollar terms and a negative growth of 4.37% in rupee term over the level of imports valued at $40,454 US million dollars in November 2012. Exports amount to around 22% of India's GDP. Gems and jewelries constitute a single largest export item, accounting for 16% of our exports. India is also leading exporter of textile goods, engineering goods, chemicals, leather manufacturers, and services. India's main export partners are European Union, United States, United Arab Emirates, and China. I'm glad to note that Andhra Pradesh has come forward to create IT investment region that's called ITIR, which is a scheme started by Government of India. The scheme is expected to create new investments in the region of IT and IT-enabled services and electronic hardware manufacturing sectors away from big cities. This also creates a lot of employment potential, which we expect to create at least by the time they complete the whole ITIR. It should create about 2 lakh jobs in and around the Hyderabad city. I strongly think that one area where India has scope but still behind in the manufacturing, production, exports, which happen to be driving force behind the rapid growth of dynamic economy. Emerging economies, however, it is not contributed perceptibly to India's growth story, nor has it been the urgent task of shifting surplus workforce from the agriculture sector. In this platform, I'd like to point out that there is a need to robust export promotion policy, both at the state and as country level. State of Andhra Pradesh has potential and resources to achieve higher growth at a fast pace. To achieve the mission, government should provide proactive and transparent policies. Where from CI also we are working with the government in terms of creating more governance structure in the state of Andhra Pradesh to make things much more easy and simple for us to do certain things. With this note, I once again welcome all the participants and distinguished speakers for today's conference.